Now, we could ask a very interesting question. Who exactly is Yahweh as he is presented in Psalm 110, verse 1? We can look at how the early Christians were quoting this passage and how they were assigning the figure of Yahweh to be none other than the Father alone. No surprise there. They did not think that Yahweh is the tri-personal God. So look at this passage. This is in Acts chapter 2, verse 33, where Peter, inspired by the Holy Spirit, so he's not wrong, he's not incorrect, he's not mistaken. He is inspired by the Spirit to interpret Psalm 110, verse 1 in light of the resurrection and the ascension of Jesus. Peter says, therefore, having been exalted to the right hand of God, and having received from the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit, he, Jesus, has poured forth this which you both see and hear. Acts chapter 2, verse 33. Notice there, we have Jesus being exalted to the right hand of God, but then God is further explained. And having, this participle here is singular, referring to Jesus. Jesus, the one who received, notice, from the Father, the promise of the Holy Spirit. Okay, so you got Jesus being the second Lord figure who is sitting at the right hand of God, namely the Father, and Jesus receives from God. God empowers Jesus with the Holy Spirit in order that Jesus may share it with the church. So quite clearly there, by describing Psalm 110, verse 1, by alluding to Psalm 110, verse 1, the figure of Yahweh is described quite clearly in Acts chapter 2, verse 33, to be the Father alone. Yahweh is not the triune God. Yahweh is not Jesus. Jesus is the exalted Lord at the right hand of Yahweh.